Hi everybody, Gina here from Destination Baby. Excited to go over the new NUNA PIPA Relx Base with you. So I'm going to start off with the original PIPA base. I have a PIPA Light LX here that I will throw on the PIPA base. And as you can see, features that people love about NUNA are going to be rigid latch to hook up to your latch lower anchors. So that's a pretty simple installation. And then we have the stability load leg, which comes down and touches the floor and turns green to let us know we're correctly installed. Additionally, you would have this bubble touching the line a little bit better than what we're showing on the video right now. But for all intents and purposes right now, this is going to have to suffice. So the biggest issue with this base as it is, and it's an awesome product, is going to be that sometimes there's a gap here when you install it. That's sort of atypical. Usually the lower anchors are set further back, but I have encountered challenges installing it in certain vehicles. And another thing would be that when a child isn't sitting in the base, or excuse me, sitting in the seat and the base is empty, just sitting in your car, we've had customers report that there can be some noticeable rattling, and Leo's excited to show you that. So that would be one thing that might be difficult about the original NUNA base. So if we cut to our new redesigned base for this year, the PIPA Relx base, it addresses most of those problems, actually all of them. So I'll be totally honest, I really love this base. I think it's a huge improvement over the old one. The first thing you'll notice is when you install it, on both sides, there's still the gap, but we're able to shore that up. The product sits on a ratcheting system, on a ratcheting sled, I should say. So now that distance has been completely eliminated. Additionally, the foot that goes to the floor, the window is on the side. That tells us that it's green versus on the front, which is easier for consumers to see. And the biggest difference that most people notice is on the side, they've gotten rid of the level bubble, and we have a 4-position recline system. So for smaller babies, we would be at position 1 or 2, and then for larger children, we would be at position 3 or 4. And it's best demonstrated with the seat on it. So this is set up for your smallest newborn, and one thing you will notice is the RX will work with any PIPA. So this is a PIPA Light LX. This does not come with this base, but if you have this car seat already and you like this base and would like to purchase it, you can purchase it separately for any PIPA that you may have. And as you'll notice, as the baby gets older, we may want more legroom for them, and in order to achieve that, we can press the button and recline the seat in a more upright position, which gives them more legroom. So just another way that you can continue to utilize your infant car seat a little bit longer if they are long-legged and keep them comfortable. So those are the biggest differences, as well as the anti-rebound plate. I talked about this on the NUNA exec. The idea with this is that in an accident, if you're to have any lift, the seat can't rotate in this direction. So anytime we see a product with an anti-rebound feature on it, we're definitely thrilled. And one other difference would be the seatbelt installation here is considerably easier and more thought out than the original style. I can understand them wanting to push consumers towards using the latch because it does have a rigid latch, but for those of us that may have a vehicle that doesn't have latch or want to put in a position where we're not using latch, it's nice to have a simpler and more efficient belt setup, which this base definitely has. So I would have to grade this Sky an A. It's a huge improvement. Super appreciative for NUNA to make it, and we're really excited for consumers to be able to take advantage of the PIPA RX.